Yo, 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 we back with another episode. A big bang, a big hitter, a giant in the game. And we chilling here with the one, the only, Barry Goliath. Our big spirit, our number one guy, our main root in the community. Yes, my brother. We are.
Yes, we are back like we never left before. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Who's That Change Makers. We are back again. This is the podcast, man. As you say, we are with the one and only legend. This is the legend, man. As you always know, we promote our community. So we're promoting someone that we know that he's one of our own.
And then this guy, he came into our lives at different parts on this road. Especially, might not look like it, but I was also in the sporting industry at some point. Yeah, and then when I started my coaching, I hardly knew anything with regards to coaching, and this was one of the gentlemen that took me by the hand, showing me the ropes, showing me the do's and don'ts and all that, and showing me, hey, Shawan, you off the road here. Move there. Yeah. Change this, do that, nah. This guy. So Barry, this is Who's That Changes. This platform we're using to showcase people that does good things in our community, people that uplift our community, that's doing positive things, that's empowering our youth, man. And in this platform, we're trying to show these people to the world, man. These type of people. So yeah, Barry, I want you, you the giant yourself, to just introduce yourself and give us a bit of
background. Let's hear from the elephant. What did they say?
A giant.
Oh, from the horse's mouth.
That's actually a cheetah. He's a runner.
You can't be a horse. Yeah, Barry, welcome, my brother. You can just tell us who's Barry so that our people can know, guys. I think you all know, but you can just tell us who's Barry.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Barry Goliath. Guys, firstly I want to thank you guys for this huge opportunity. I really appreciate it. My name is Barry Goliath. I'm originally from Piketberg, born there, but I was raised in Cape Town. So what I basically do, I coach athletics, trail running, track and field, cross country. Then I'm in the road running and duathlon. I'm a spinning instructor, boot camp instructor. So basically what I do, I'm in the sport and in the fitness industry. It's my passion, and I've been working for the past, since I was a child. I think I was 6 years old when I started this path, coaching athletics. I could actually see when people are talented, and I can create a child. If I coach athletics, I can create a child out of nothing, especially when it comes to coaching, because God has given me the gift and the ability to do that.
Yeah.
That's basically me.
Yeah, nice. We really appreciate that introduction to you, Barry. You know, Barry, firstly, I would also like to thank you for the work that you've been doing in the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, we from Kraaifontein. You know, there's a lot of negative feed in this community, and we strongly believe, man, there's a lot of positive things going on in this community. We just need to shine the light on it. You understand? So me personally, I believe Manny yourself and the kids out there that you've been working with, we appreciate what you've been doing and continue to do what you've been doing. So yeah, Manny?
Yeah, look, man, there's nothing that I think sometimes we take lightly the impact that we are making in the community. And as I always say, a lot of people that will be coming through this platform is people who have never went out there and claimed that they are the best. But the community actually knows that you are the best. Like Barry, the work that you have done in the community, you have inspired a lot of us. You understand? Because I met you a while ago, over 10 years ago, and I met you through your work. But one thing that you've never done is to speak about yourself and tell people what you do and whatever. I know you through your work. Until today, I've never heard you brag about it and all of that. And that is why we found it fascinating that we can bring you here, then you can share the work that you do with the community, share with our people, with our viewers out there. I just want to maybe take it back, if you can tell us, like, how did the athletics start with you? Like, you started as an athlete as a kid, and when this love and passion for athletics?
Okay, it started actually when I was a kid. I was like 6 years old. I was here in Scottsville, Craventain, in Greymoorstraat, zoals I said. And then what I did, I took all my cousins every afternoon running in the street. I always came last. I never came first because I was the smallest and I was running funny. Okay, they always make fun of me. But every evening I took them and then we started to run. And then as the years go by, when I turned 12, I went to stay in Kulanov. There was my auntie. There was a small field, it's like a farm. And then all the farm kids around, it stayed there. I was 12 years old. I would start to coach them.
Nice. Oh, wow.
I wasn't an athlete, but I started to coach them. When they trials at school, some of the people always told me that I've got I've got potential. But I always came last when they trials.
But they saw the diamond in the rough.
Yeah, they saw it. But my main focus was coaching. I can spot talent anytime.
Yes,
Whether you
nice.
build funny or you look funny or run funny, but I can see I can work with you or I can create it. The diamond,
Yes.
I can work with it.
Shape
okay,
it.
I can shape it, yeah. And then when I started to coach the kids there, I was most of the kids that I coached on the small field in Kulanov, on the farm, they go and represent the school.
Nice.
I was in the same school, but I didn't represent. I was the coach, and nobody knew that I was coaching the kids there. Even the teachers at school, they didn't know that I was coaching because I was very quiet.
Yes.
And then when I grew up, when I got older, I started to coach rugby too. And then we moved down to Kulanov Station, Correbreek. The field was slightly bigger. I made athletics track with Cabrando.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Yeah, and then when it comes to athletics, in January till March, every afternoon I took all the kids, even the guys that were bigger than me. Then we had like athletics meeting.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
So the structure was there.
You were serious about it.
I was serious about it. And then told them, oh, you are Ben Johnson,
Yeah.
Ben Johnson, you are Carl Lewis, you run like him. And they were like running like crazy. And then, but they could go and represent the school.
Yes.
Nice.
I wasn't representing the school, but all of them were looking up to me.
Nice.
Yeah, but the talent was there.
Yeah.
The coaching talent.
And then,
Wait, Barry, I want to ask something. Sorry, like in athletics, like in sports, I always say, I played soccer in school. So in sports, when you play soccer, rugby, all those kind of mainstream sport, like you always have this attention from girls at school. But when you do athletics, do you think girls see athletics as something that makes boys to be attractive?
no, they didn't see me. They
Because they came last.
They see all the kids, the others, that were my age and but younger than me, older than me. They see them as attractive. What would be? I was standing there.
What about coach guys?
I was the sexiest guy. But what was so nice? All of them represented schools.
Nice.
All of them.
Yeah,
And then
that's awesome.
I was in Kulanov coaching the kids. I was making fun of.
Nice.
Everybody was making fun of me. And then I moved to Scottsville,
Yes.
Craventain. Okay, went to school here. And then I started to coach here on the field, here by Ensenhaats, the International Sport Ground. And then I went to a club. And so at the club, I was just doing stuff. And my mind was going all over the place because I have a lot of ideas.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
out of the blue one day, one of my friends came to me, Mr. Lottering. He took pics, put it in the newspaper, and in the report. That time report was like national.
Oh, Uncle Soli.
Yeah.
Uncle Soli.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah, the
Yeah.
legend.
Shout out to Uncle Soli.
Uncle Soli, thank you very much. You make me famous. And then in the report, my whole family, they told everybody that this guy made fun of himself. What is he doing? They took that newspaper. My brother told me they stopped in the street like they were driving fast. You open the car, they will stop. Where is he in the newspaper? He looked at it and said, no, he's used to that. Because in the previous time was a few times in the previous there was newspapers. But I just want to tell the kids, man, everybody around me that if you have a dream, stick to it.
True. You know, Barry, we sharing these memories and your history and your coaching history. Can you share with us, you being in the athletics, one of your fondest memories, one of the most memorable things that has happened to you in athletics, like a moment that whether it was with a kid or you yourself or something that just hit home for you, man.
Okay, one day I was, there's actually two, just want to mention two. I was staying in the corner in North Pine, so some of the athletes was running. And then I had one guy, he was running in techies. I was coaching him, I told him to come to a few coaching sessions, told him to run a 10K after a few months. So he decided, he said, you really want to run? Okay. So as he was running, he passed me, there was about, I think 4 kilometers left. But I could see he couldn't run anymore. I was staying with my ticket because I was a marshal. So I told him, no, stop. I took my shoes off, gave it to him.
Oh, wow.
And he ran the last 4 kilometers in my shoes.
Wow.
And then I walked barefoot to the finish line.
Yo, we are back like never before. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we're chilling with the legend here. Mr. Barry Goliath, the athlete, the runner, the trainer, the coach. So we're gonna hear more from him as we come back. I think we're gonna get more into like the achievements of Barry. You know, I think that's what I wanna know more. Like what as a coach, as an athlete in general, because you are coaching, you are an athlete. But what's your greatest achievements according to you?
My greatest achievement is. Especially to work with kids, not kids, but kids between 6 years old and then 17 years old. That's for me. It's for me goal driven. It really every morning when I woke up, I always think about the kids, what I'm going to do with them, how I'm going to coach them, what I'm going to tell them, and what they must think if they want to accomplish something or they want to go into sports, not just into sport, but what God has placed within them to move forward into life.
Nice.
I have a lot of achievements, especially with kids. A lot of kids made Western Province teams, especially cross country, because I focus a lot on cross country. Because cross country is the base when it comes to athletics. So over the years I was focusing on cross country. Kids make Western Province schools teams, club teams, and then a few years ago in 2011, I saw one thing in the newspaper. It was like a trail run. Then I looked at it. I said, God, I want to run this race next year. And the race is very expensive. But I didn't worry about the expense because I was Googling and checking the race out. And then I want to run for that brand that I see in the newspaper. And then the next year, that was in 2011, I spoke to one of my friends, a lady, and then I told her, I really want to run this race. After a few weeks, then she told me that the sponsorships are closed. They already have the runners that are going to compete in this race, because this is the ultimate trail run in the country, the African X. All the elite runners come to that race all over the country to compete there. A week before the race, I said, God, I'm going to run this race. And out of the blue, the lady sent me a message. Do you still want to run this race?
Oh,
I
wow.
thought, yes.
Yay.
I would run it. Okay. I went to the race. I was one of the guys that never did a trail run in my life.
Wow.
I came there. The sponsors flew Piet Jacobs from Joburg to be my partner. You must be two guys in the race, so your partners. We spoke the evening. All the elite guys at the race, they know each other. They train with each other for a few months or years.
Okay.
Compete in this race, but we never know each other. We spoke the evening, and the next day the race started. So you run every day. You run states like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So the first day we got there, it was like hectic. You ran over a mountain. It was the craziest thing that I've ever seen. I thought the guys were making a joke. I was so frustrated running the race. The last 400 meters we were in 4th position, and we 3 teams passed us, 2 teams passed us, 3 teams, and then we finished 7th. I was scared. I thought, what's going to happen tomorrow if we went over a mountain today? You literally must climb the mountain.
Yeah.
I stepped in the corner the next day. The first day was 24 kilometers. The next day was 41 kilometers.
Double.
Yeah. I told this guy to Pete, I said, Pete, let's start in the middle and then we work our way up. Because I was scared. Really, I didn't know what to expect. And when the gun went off, we were in first position.
Hey guys, Scott, see, not the gun, not the athletics one.
The athletics gun. So when the gun went off, the siren went off, we were in first position.
Oh.
Stop immediately. Yeah, my mind just switched like I'm crazy. We were running with there were 2 other teams. We were not elite. They were elite teams. 2 guys, 2 friends of mine. They were from Zimbabwe. They were leading, and we were in 2nd position. And then at the finish line, I started to struggle because my legs isn't used to it. We came 3rd. Right. Nice. So we were on the podium. Yeah, we were on the podium.
That's beautiful.
Podium. And then the next day, the last day was the Sunday. We came 3rd again. But before the race, before that, when they told me that can I run the race, I said, God, I want to stand on the podium.
Nice, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I want to stand on the podium. Yeah. One of those 3 days I want to stand on the podium. And then the first day came 7th, the second day 3rd, so I was on the podium. The 3rd day I was 3rd again, on the podium again.
Nice.
And then they take the overall time of the 3 days. And then I was on the podium again.
Wow.
Nice.
So guys, I just wanna think, I'm thinking of something. Sean, you also, I think the 3 of us worked at schools, working with kids in athletics environment. What do you think, like in Kraaifontein, to be honest with you, and I always tell this story, I saw this other, he's a young man now, but he was a boy by then when I was working at school. His name is Malin. I always tell the story. I remember one day we were training him, he was running 100 meters, and he actually did, was it 10? I think it was 10 point something, 100 meters. He was 16 years old. Now, that is a perfect time ever in athletics. But looking at it, like, when I look at your highest level athletes, that's the time that they run. But that boy was 16 years. But what do you think is the reason these kids in our communities don't make it to that level?
I think the reason is they don't manage right.
Okay,
management. Management, it's important that nowadays you must work as a group. You must have the coach, you must have the manager. A coach you can't do everything. And then you must have a producer, you must have different kinds of people around, especially at like that. But I think we basically lack that thing that if a kid achieves that, then it's the kids are not managed right. Most of the kids that I know that run brilliant times or maybe positions is that they basically not manage right. What I normally do with my athlete over the past years is that I put them in a system in a certain category of age group, and then I take them gradually. Like I said, I focus more on middle and long distance.
Okay.
I focus mostly on cross country because cross country gives it that natural kind of running, especially with your feet. And all the athletes that I coach, they run bare feet. They must run bare feet.
Oh, okay.
That's the field.
Yeah, that's the thing what I do. But if they go and do maybe a trail run for a training run, it's a bit dodgy there. Then some of them prefer to run barefoot, and some of them prefer to run with the running tackles. But when it comes to cross-country running, barefoot.
So, you, Sean, what do you think about the schooling system, like athletics in our schooling system? Do you think, is it given much platform? Like we say, it's management to these athletes, these youngsters. But do you think our schooling system, in terms of sport, do they, especially in athletics specifically, do they offer enough?
I think my personal opinion is that I think the culture around athletics should change.
Okay.
You see, when it comes to our areas, we think athletics only, especially in schools, only in the beginning of the
Okay,
school
yeah.
term.
The first year.
When school starts, it's a January, February thing. But athletics is like any other sports, where you have to go through a season through it. You get your in season, you get your pre-season, you get your off season.
Yeah.
So I think in athletics the culture and the mindset should be changed, where a kid should be structured correctly.
Yeah.
And then I think the next thing would be then the selection and filter through process. I don't think there's due diligence when it comes to that. So you would have these athletes here, and then look, we've seen it personally. All of a sudden, here's this athlete, pop! Out of the blue, all of a sudden this new name is competing for Western Province or Poland, or where did this kid come from? You understand? So we don't have that platform as to have this kid rough diamond and start molding him and taking him through the process. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how the kids fall through the cracks. You would get these athletes, perfect athletes. You would see this kid, he ran brilliantly in primary school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come in high school, where's this athlete? There's no, there's no, no one taking them by the hand. There's no one, you know what I'm saying? The culture, man, like which also the management, that process. I think that process would change. So I think those two type of things should.
Yeah, I hear you. That's actually a very important, valid point. That athletics, we take them as it's just a sport for vibes. I think in our schooling system, athletics is just for vibes, because at the beginning of the year, the first time, kids are excited, singing and whatever. Once that is done, then athletics, the window is closed, then we move on. And now you have the best athletes, actually kids who can be the best athletes.
Yes.
But they end up not really being
getting that
exposure, and they lose interest in athletics. Because I only did my athletics like in the first term, then right through the year, next year I might not be interested, because I spent the whole other, how many months, the whole other 9 months without being actively involved in athletics. So why would I be involved next year? Next year when it comes, like, nah, I don't want to run anymore. You know?
What I normally did in the past, I used to hammer on the athlete's door that you can make a career out of it.
Yes, very important.
You can get sponsorships, you can, if you go overseas or run big races, you have the potential in you.
Yes.
You can buy a house.
Yeah.
Back. What do you do? Who's it? Change makers. We're back with a round off to our session. Mr. Barry Goliath, the petite guy with a big name.
The big boss.
So yeah, Barry, we had our session with you, where we went into a bit of your background, how this all started, your memorable moments in the next session and what you've achieved. So now we're going to go into the part of what you're currently busy with. Projects and who you're working with and what support you're getting, and yeah, can you give us like some info and give us a nice brief of what's happening in your life and what you're busy with, and any projects or initiatives you'd like to start or busy with, anything like that.
Currently, I have my own project that I have. It's called Barry's Trail Running Project that I've been running for the past since 2012.
I've actually seen those stickers that you've pasted so against your vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What I do with the athletes that I'm working with, they're between the age of 8 years old, and the eldest is 35 years old. Yeah.
Nice.
Take them to trail runs and compete. Some of them, I put them in certain categories. Some of them run socially, some of them compete.
Nice.
That is every second week. Then we support Trail Fun. It's a company's name, Trail Fun.
Okay.
And what I also do, I do some personal training. I go to my client's house and train them personally at home. I have a few clients here in North Pine, especially North Pine, in my area. That's what I focus on. And by ATC Multisport, I've been with them since 2010. I'm the development officer, so I work with all the kids, the young kids at the club.
Nice.
I focus on the cross country, the track and field, the trail running part, because they're still young. I don't let them do road running. Only the eldest kids, they do road running.
Okay.
And then currently New Balancing is giving us some products like clothing products and some shoes for the kids.
That's awesome.
Since 2010. Trail Fun, I would just want to mention about Trail Fun. What Trail Fun do, they have every second week they have a trail run on different farms. So I take the kids there, and Trail Fun is funding them to give them free entries to participate in the 5 kilometers.
Shout out to Trail Fun.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
Big up Trail
Rodney, thank you, man.
Respect, man.
But my biggest brand that currently that is sponsoring the kids and me is ATC Multisport. ATC Multisport is standing behind us since 2010. I mean, this brand has been phenomenal. I'm not to
Shout out to ATC as well.
We see
Thank
you.
for doing
We'll come with Barry.
ATC, I want to thank you for your support over the past years, and thank you for standing behind me 100%. I want to thank you guys, and I want to mention again about New Balance. New Balance is giving some products, clothing, as you can see, the shoes especially for the kids to train in. Not actually train in. I like to run barefoot. When they go to events, they put the ATC and the New Balance brand.
Nice.
In the past, I used to be sponsored by Contigo. And to say, Contigo, thank you very much that you brought me into the trail running setup.
Nice.
Lycan Sport was one of the sponsors that I had.
Cool.
They give me opportunity, Contigo and Lycan Sport give me opportunity to be a semi-professional trail runner.
Awesome.
I wasn't used to the setup, but they brought me in, and out of the blue, everywhere I go to trail runs, everybody knows my name.
Nice. Respect.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That is the sponsor that I had since 2010. They really transformed me, because since I was a kid, I want to be in a really professional setup when it comes to sport, because I believe that if you come into a sporting system and you have the talent and the gift, you can become a professional sportsman.
Nice.
You can fly all over the world.
Yes.
You can have your own company. You can be up there with some of the big names in sports.
So one last thing, Barry, that I want to ask: what message maybe can you give to the parents when it comes to motivating? Because one thing that I've realized working with kids is that sometimes the kids they might have an interest, but there's no motivation at home, or the parents are not behind their kids, especially in a sport like athletics, where, like already Showen said about the culture in schools, even in our society about athletics. What can you say to the parents how can they motivate their kids, or what is required from them to motivate their kids to make sure that they can be encouraged? I don't know if you know, you understand what I'm trying to,
Like I said, sports, you can make a living out of sports. You can make, if you work hard, any kid in our community, if you have the potential, whether it's athletics or any other sports, you can make a career out of the sports. They mustn't. If a kid stays at home, if he loves sports, I don't think a parent must keep the kid back, because I know in the past that when I used to be a kid, I had some brilliant rugby players around me, brilliant athletes around me, and some of them just faded away because some of the parents keep the kid away from the sport. And say a good example, the child is going to injure himself in the rugby, or I don't want my kid to run athletics because I played rugby. Whenever the kid
is enthusiastic about
let the kid do that. That's it.
True.
And like I said again, you can make a career out of sport.
True.
That's it.
Yeah.
And you're loving proof, my brother.
Yes, I'm loving proof. I mean, I'm not going to say anything, I'm getting not to say. I'm not going to say anything.
Before you start getting messages, you have something.
I'm not going to say anything.
The other family, Barry, I need this, you know. That's
yeah, but Barry, as I said, brother, thank you so much, man. You are an inspiration to a lot of us, and you are here because of the work that you are doing in the community. And we have so much respect and love for you and what you are doing, especially for our kids. As I said, like I remember the other time I got involved with your project, where you took a lot of kids out of our community. They went out there, got exposure in Greenpoint, and you know, for me it was amazing to see the impact, you know, of, because sometimes the kids, we just think that they just involved, but when they go out there, they become so excited because it's a whole new world for them. So those opportunities that you open to our kids, you are giving to our kids, it's amazing, man. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that for you, brother. And to everyone who is involved, who's supporting our communities through leaders like Barry, we want to say thank you so much, guys, especially the sponsors that he mentioned. Most of you doesn't even
big ups.
Yes, we say Uze to all of you guys. Thank you so much. Show it, do you have any last words, man, that you want to say?
Nah, that must say you've covered it all, my brother. You've covered it all. Just once again, thank you very much, Mr. Goliath, for giving us this opportunity for us to share your story and to motivate the people out there. We really appreciate it. It's only people that like you that can make this podcast a success. So thank you very much. And keep doing what you're doing. And may the spirit and the higher power still be with you and give you the energy, my brother. Who's the change makers?
That's what's up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to press that like button and subscribe and share and everything. Tell your friends to get with our friends so that we can all be friends. That's what's up. We out. Peace.
Yo, we back with the great giant again, Mr. Barry Goliath. Mr. Barry Goliath, thank you very much for showing us what you're doing. With regards to what's happening today, what is this all about? Is it just a normal practice session? Or are you preparing for anything for the upcoming event or for the week?
What I do for the upcoming event, it's Saturday, we have a trail run. So what I basically do now is just normal plyometrics. So tomorrow we will have a bit of speed, and then Friday we rest.
Nice. I see the kids are enjoying it actually, eh? Yep. Especially the little one all having that smiles like that. Is some of the parents coming to the event or anything like that?
Sometimes if they are available, then they come to the event.
Okay, and the means of transport, do you take them or do you...
ITC give transportation to take the kids to the event.
Nice. So ITC is playing a big part in this, eh?
Yes, very big.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Barry, for your time, and thank you what you're doing for the community, sir. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your training, guys.
Thank you, sir.
We're out!
Go up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, then relax. Kom eens squat. Dit stap voerend doen, hè. Squat. Right, set. Go. 2, squat. I say. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. Stap weg van elkaar af. 1, 2, squat. 1, 2, squat. En stap achteruit. Your left arm. and change right, and relax, right, raise yourself up, and relax, right to your left, and change to your right, and relax, right, stretch your neck, push with your left arm down, shoulders back, arms up, and relax, stretch the back, right, take your left arm, change, right, skouers vorentoe, and skouers agtertoe, and relax, alright? As you go, next one. Good. Go. Right. Drop back easy. Go. Lunges. Aquí viene up. Viene up. Right. Drop back easy. Right. Drop back easy. Viene up. Right. Right. Drop back easy.